Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Chaos playthrough where we are currently fighting the dwarves, well, and the vampires, pretty much everybody to be fair. So right now we've just taken a place up here, we've got another little dwarf army to batter next turn. I do want to swap to alter my armies around a bit, but we're just getting ourselves there. I want to get some doom cannons out, extra doom cannons out, but not all of my armies can make them yet. Right, you can go batter here. I was attacking the the wood elves, but I've decided he's not quite ready for that yet. He doesn't quite have a set out for it, so we'll get there anyway. Right, let's level you up. Ooh, it's Chaos Knights. I don't really use Chaos Knights, so I'm not that fussed about that. We're upping his damage to start with, then we'll go down his spell tree.
Some fire.
You can
Absolutely not. Herald of the Tempest. Tempest incarnate. My magic is yours.
I'm going to clear somebody out of here and you can come join.
Dominance.
Which way do I want to push? I'm going to push down here into their settlements down here. So I'm just trying to work out where's the best places for me to attack more than anything.
Are you a god?
Okay. Over here, we're looking for agents, basically. Somebody to assassinate for a quest. Assassinate or wound for a quest with him. Because we need to assassinate or wound a Nausicaan character. So, yeah. So we're trying to find somebody to do that with. Let's batter these guys. This shouldn't be too difficult. We've got quite a lot of ranged here. These are a Steel Faith unit here. These, I forget what they are, but it's the engineers. So, they have quite a nice little gun.
Sigvald the Magnificent.
Okay, fairly standard line here. We'll have our centre, which are these guys, because they do lots of damage. And we'll have the generic guys on the sides.
Many glories. For the dark gods!
Now, one unit of Chaos Warriors. It always does this. It always puts both of them on one side until I maneuver them. It's really quite odd. Are the dwarves going to come to me? Probably not.
Chaos Sorcerer! The gods are pleased! For the Changer!
Oops.
My soul is my own!
Okay. Broke formation. Okay, now they're moving. Basically, we're just gonna obliterate them. I probably should have autoed this, but oh, we're being shot at. Oh, he's knocked some of my guys over. He's not actually killed anybody. He's just knocked them over. So these guys that's a really nice little gun actually. They're dwarf engineers, and there you go, you can see they're already shooting. Now they hurt.
So be it. Move.
Oh, not you.
Going. Take this, mortals. No! Oscar!
You guys can all get around the sides and just smash into them.
What? Corn demands! Kill them all! So be it!
Breathe on them. Oh, we just obliterated that unit there. Okay, I think we've got this, guys.
Chaos Lord!
I think I hit my own units more than them there, but never mind.
Slay them all!
Let's just keep chasing.
I bring a tempest. Running.
And that's it. They're completely gone. I should have autoed that. Though with my autos recently, if I'd autoed that, it would have I'd probably lost units. So my autos have been terrible recently, as if you've been watching, you will know. So I lost 5 units. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's take the weapon strength, because we definitely don't need the money. I'm sorry if I'm being a bit more quiet than usual, by the way, guys. I've got a really grotty throat at the moment, so I'm having to deal with that at the same time as doing this. So I don't want to drop anything, but if I sound a bit croaky and I'm a little bit more quiet than usual, that's probably why, because it's a little sore when I talk. Okay, it's getting back round to us. I have got this all on fastest, don't I? Yeah, why is it taking so long? Probably because there's a lot of people doing a lot of things now. Okay, Skaven are just literally following along, capping everywhere behind me, but at this point I really don't care about that. Skaven will be Skaven. I didn't destroy them earlier on, and they are now allies, so... Okay, so that's gone well. You can start double timing it back down south.
Bring my mirror shield.
You can head here. You can go and batter the moot.
Asshole will punish. Ravage them.
Take the replenishment actually, because I'm a little sore at the moment. There is an army. Oh, might need to avoid them. Anyway, let's enter. So what are the Dowie doing now? Dowie are losing strength quite quickly now, which is good. Worst comes to worst, we'll just push up. We'll batter everything and we'll move our forces together to finish them off. My allies are having a war with the Wood Elves now, which is good. They'll also be spreading the Chaos Corruption around there nicely, which will be helpful for them. Dealing with that. Oh, what does Mr. Queek want? No. I'm certainly not paying you for a peace treaty. Queek is actually allied with the dwarf somehow.
You're a beast.
Definitely no. So yeah, no. Seeing him allied with the dwarves is quite weird. So the Aisling are still doing their job well up there. They are nice and powerful. I'm still a bit confused why the other guys didn't take the chance to expand, but Stelia is gone. I don't want Ooh, could have been Clan Mulder killed them. I'm not sure who killed them. Nice easy auto. Let's take the weapon strength. Okay. Let's grab Foe Seeker for you. If I know. So that's just weapon strength for melee infantry. That's good. Okay, this thing might have been updated because I don't think that was that with the Steel Faith with the mods I was using last time. So they might have been updated slightly. Okay, where are you over here? No, I need somebody I can wound. I need to find an agent. Unfortunately, I don't think they've got any at the moment. They might have one in this army. Nope. Nope. I will find one eventually, guys. And you can head up here. See what I mean by these autos recently, guys? That is infuriating, because that was an easy victory. They should not have fallen over. But we'll deal with that, guys. It's not the end of the world.
Onward to destruction.
Okay, let's just keep pushing down here to Mount Gunbad.
The gods direct me. Shall we decant the wine?
Okay. So that's not bad. We're pushing down onto them now. It's just getting ourselves in position to keep this push on now. And once we're in position, you know, we'll just keep that pressure on and batter them back. Well, the High Elves aren't too powerful. I do want to destroy the High Elves as well once I've completely wiped out the Dwarves. So, we're not doing badly here. I just need to start getting in and pressuring the Dwarves properly. I obviously need to rebuild this army a bit. The dwarves are powerful, so I do need to be a little bit careful with them, because if I ignore them and I don't pay attention, they will just use the excuse to batter me. I see a Nausicaan hero! Right. You can start heading this way, because we've seen a Nausicaan hero. For me to go and wound. Right, you can go hit Oakenhammer. Nice easy auto, which doesn't wipe out my units this time. Take the weapon damage. Let's push down to Grom Peak first, then we'll go back around to Mount Gunbad. You need to recoup slightly. I know they're cheaper units, but I just need to throw something into his army. Can he level up his buildings at all? Yes. So let's start getting a Chaos Warriors to start with. And Dragon Ogres. How are my places up here doing? No, I want to keep you growing. You are good. Getting some of these is still useful because they do all still generate income, guys. So getting other random things is good. It's just what are the best ones? But let's get the ones which up my hero counts to start with then, with these guys. That one there does. So I went down this one because... Sorry. Yeah, because it gets me Exalted Heroes. Anyway. What do these do? That's all characters get an extra movement range. And the research rate is good. And I'm not using this army, so upping that is... Well, not that there's anything else I really need to research. I'm not sure why I bothered with that. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's do that one. Obvious reasons. So that buffs up all of my large units. Okay, and end turn. So we're battering the dwarfs back into their hills there from their little scurry out. The vampires are expanding a bit again, but they're going to be coming into conflict with my allies soon. I might even try and pull the Skaven into the war with them. Again, just so I can ignore them, let them get dealt with. I'm not really that fussed about the vampires now. They are, for now, a non-threat anyway. As I said, it's just containing the dwarves and pushing them back. And breaking them, because they could go all the way down theoretically. In fact, I suspect they go all the way down to the bottom of the map. So I probably want to split off and wipe them out here as well. Which again, I don't really want to throw a big army. Now, what we'll do is we'll move Kolek over this way, and we'll move the Everchosen down here with my main force, while the Skaven follow along and just cap everything behind us. They are growing quite substantially off us, I suspect. Where are you going? I want to watch where you go, because my hero needs to kill you.
Witness my beauty.
Batter Grumpy. It's an auto. Unfortunately, I think most things are going to be autos at this point. Let's take the movement bonus.
Dominance.
Let's grab the Aura of Chaos, the missile resistance. You can head this way, and you can head this way. You can head out here.
No, I must earn my
Your job
peace.
is to catch him.
My prayers are answered. Absolutely not.
You can level up. Oh, can I get the first one of these yet? Yes. Horde growth +2. See, that's almost better. What does the other one do? Horde growth +10. So we're going to go straight for that, because that's going to get us far more growth.
Destroy.
End turn. Okay, so the Dowie are... You know, nobody's really pushing back at me at the moment. I'd actually quite like the Dowie to throw a few armies my way.
Less rage, creature.
For now, you can have a peace treaty. I mean, between me and my vassals, they can't really do much. I'd say that my vassals might be getting their butts kicked at the moment, but if they do, they do. There's Orion and Durfu pushing back against them. But again, I'm dealing with the dwarves now. I'm going to deal with the dwarves, and then we're going to deal with Lothern. That is my plan. The dwarves, we need to complete the campaign, and then I want to obliterate Lothern simply because I want to have some fun and obliterate Lothern. And that is our main aims just now. Also, when we can, we're going to be spawning a 4th horde, because we've definitely got the income at the moment to maintain that with the amount of places we're knocking over. And it will allow us to push more aggressively and contain things like the dwarves much better. It's interesting to see how these guys are expanding around behind me once I'm as I'm doing these things. But you actually can drop these now, because I should be able to get some dragon ogres.
Give me lightning.
Wander up here, smash it on our way.
Destroy.
Handsome and
You can double time it around here.
I suppose. Choose me.
Come and join this army.
I am no fool. There is only one.
And you. You can just wait on shore here for him. Which puts us in a nice position to work out where to go next. There's a few vampire counts places down here as well, but again, I'm not really bothered by them. As I said, right now it's containing the dwarves. So we'll probably, once this guy's put up, he'll probably push in here. The Kolek's going to go down here and smash all the dwarf stuff along here. And then we'll probably start poking through the Badlands, because I suspect they're quite powerful there. Though we'll see, because the orcs are still alive, but they're not in the Badlands, or they were a few turns ago. But I don't know what's been going on with them since. They could have been battered quite heavily. We'll have to see with that. I'm hoping they're still there, because if the dwarfs have all of the Badlands, well, if the dwarfs had all of the Badlands, they'd be much more powerful than they currently are. So, enter the war on the side of my allies. That should drag my other guys in as well, and that agent is annoyingly not following on where I am.
The spoilers come.
Battle here.
For chaos.
Let's take Mount Gunbad. This we might have a little bit of a siege at.
who are these grotesque creatures?
Eh. I don't believe those odds. I'm going to fight this myself, and we are going to devastate them. The biggest worry here are these slayers for my large units. They also have quite a few iron breakers, so I do need to be a little careful of them.
Chaos Lord! For the Chaos Gods!
Chaos.
These guys can all go hit the wall, the gates. These guys are going to go up the wall. This 6 are going to go up the wall. Everything else is going to hit the gates.
By God's cause.
These guys going up because they're better at assault.
Going.
And my dragon is going to stay back to start with. Ooh, if he doesn't get peppered straight away. Right. Let's go move in and breathe on those iron drakes, please. Oh god. Oh no, we didn't hit our own units. You can go Zerg around the back. You can have some fun here. guys can just charge straight through with their little fire buff now. Okay, we're hitting the walls nicely. You guys can get a couple of buffs as you get up there. You guys can fold in, as can you guys and you guys. This is going nicely. You can jump onto those thunderers there. And no, you can drop onto those iron breakers. Stop them throwing things at us.
At last!
Let's get their lord down. All the iron breakers are hitting us now, which is to be expected.
I am channeling. Moving. Six is boom.
Where do we want you? Right there. Watch these dwarves get battered by this spell. We'll just clip some of my guys maybe, but okay, the dwarves will do quite well against this because dwarves are very magic resistant. So, which is why buffs like that are actually much better. You guys can keep pressuring along. You can jump back up here now, Mr. Dragon, onto those thunderers. What was shooting at me? Oh, you can get onto those organ guns. Okay, keep pressuring, guys. Stop wussing out and just standing there, please. Some of you guys can push up behind here. Help take out these guys on the walls a little bit. And so you guys can move into support here.
Sigvald the Magnificent!
Yeah, let's deal with them first. No, let's protect my dragon. The rest of you guys can batter here. Get a buff up there. Okay, we're going nicely. Oh, get off them. I want you on that, but they need to get out of there. My dragon is... they're pinning my dragon. The dwarves are very high mass, so they're very good at holding units in place like that. Oh, I thought that's some of my units then. We are struggling a little bit here. These guys, my aspiring champions here, have taken a little bit of damage. They've lost a couple of guys. I say that, they're doing their jobs, but they could just be doing better. You can charge over here, a couple of you guys can push up here.
Obliterate them!
Chaos comes! Slaughter!
Okay, we've got that guy sorted now. We're cracking them up there, they're breaking up here now. This is going nicely. I think we're about to have a mass rout, guys. This was a nice procedural battle. Much, much better than it thought we'd do. And that's it, it's over. So that was a nice solid victory. We lost 4 guys. I think most of those were some aspiring champions. Nope, they got back up. A couple of Chaos Marauders. We lost a few Chaos Marauders. Chaos Marauder champions even. So, you know, I'm happy with that. 4 for 994. Yeah, we'll take the movement for the time being, get ourselves a bit more movement. Keep our mobility up when we're pressuring these guys. Now, this is the nice thing when you get to this point, because actually there, you know, the auto would not have... I would not have done anywhere near as well. In fact, I'd have had to build up for a few turns to get a decent auto. So you don't always want to auto. I mean, sometimes you do end up autoing, and you do want to auto. Because it just saves time, and sometimes in this campaign certainly it has done badly when I've autoed, which is my own silly fault for being lazy and doing it, but I don't want to fight every single battle, guys, because it gets a bit, you know, well, it doesn't get boring. I do like fighting battles, but when it's an easy battle, I like battles which are a challenge, which are hard and a hard fight. And when it's a bit too easy, it's a bit too easy. I'm sure you all know what I mean. It's not necessarily as fun fighting a cakewalk. Tell you what, if the Skaven get much bigger and declare war on me, I'll be having a good war against them. Okay, let's chase down that hero. Okay, you can be sent on a mission against him to assassinate.
These grotesqueries.
Oh, I hate this pass. This pass is really slow to move down.
Give me lightning! Advance on the mortals!
Oh, we might put ourselves too close to each other. No, no, we're good. So we're going to hit here, and you're going to keep pushing this way, and the Ever-Chosen's going to push down there. And we are going to be ending this one here, guys. So not much has happened this one, really. I'm a bit sorry about that. However, we're really going to start pressuring soon. We're going to be pushing into the Dwarven Heartlands. We might need to come together to take out the capital. And Kolek's going to probably batter these, push his way over here. Is there a way out of the mountains here? Yeah. Burn through the vampire settlements, and then down here to Karak Izor and clear the dwarves out of here. Then hop across the sea as well. So anyway, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please consider liking, subscribing to my channel and throwing a like at it that way. Please feel free to chuck any comments in the comments, obviously. Also, there is a link to my Discord on the bottom. You can always jump in there and have a chat or throw any comments there. As always, everybody's more than welcome. And thank you very much for watching, guys.